What's up guys? Today I wanted to do just a quick little video and tutorial on how we store our fishing rigs. It is a really easy and convenient way to store them, and I think you guys will be very happy and surprised to see how we do it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. If you guys are new, my name is Nick and I do a lot of fishing related content. So if that's something that you enjoy, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you do like what you see in today's video, hit that like button for me. I would really appreciate it. So if you like to go bottom fishing like we do and you want to make a lot of pre-made rigs, that way you don't have to spend time on the boat making rigs while you're fishing, well, you probably are trying to find a way to store them safely, securely, and cleanly, and you've come to the right video for that. Now, I actually got this idea from the boys over at Salt Strong, so I'll leave a link down to that original video so you can check that out. But a lot of the fishing rig tutorials that I see on YouTube actually involve a pool noodle. Now, these are a great idea, especially if you have pool noodles laying around, but there's a couple things that I don't really like about using the pool noodle for your fishing rigs. One, they are made out of that foamy material, obviously, and as you can see, this particular foam noodle has a bunch of nicks and cuts in it, which really isn't the end of the world, but when you get a lot of rigs on there, it can deteriorate the material very quickly. So it's one thing that you might have to replace a few years down the road depending upon how many rigs you store on it. Also, because of the diameter on it, depending upon what type of leader material that you're using, especially if you're using monofilament or fluorocarbon, you guys know that it has memory. And because of the diameter on this, you are going to have more coils in a 6-foot leader as opposed to something that has a bigger diameter, just because this is smaller. So what that means is whenever you take that leader off, especially if it's been stored for, a few weeks or months, depending upon how often you go fishing, you might pull off a leader that has a lot of coils in it, which, as you know, increases your chance of getting that leader tangled on the way down and just doesn't look as natural. So the alternative to the pool noodle is actually this. Now what this is it's just a hand line, also known as a Cuban yo-yo. You can actually pick them up at Bass Pro or on Amazon for anywhere from $3 to $5. I'll make sure to leave links down below for you. And all it is it's a 9-inch hard plastic material, which is nice because if you have hooks in it or if it gets water on it, stuff like that, it's not going to deteriorate. So this thing's going to last you quite a long time, probably forever. The other thing is, because of the diameter, your 6-foot leader is actually going to have less coils in it, meaning whenever you pull that leader off to go fishing, there's going to have less of a chance for it to tangle. There's going to be less twists in it, things like that, which is very beneficial for making your bait look as natural as possible. Now, the way that it's set up, you can do this one of a few ways, but the way that we do it is we actually just drill a couple holes in it. Don't know if you can see. We drill a couple holes in it. There's one here, there's one on the other side, and we will put our first rig in it. And then we will just attach each rig in a circle to the swivel that we would attach to our main line. And then what we do is we just continue to wrap it around, attach each hook to each swivel until you have all of the leaders that you've made on it, or until you can't fit anymore. I probably have about 10 to 15 rigs on it, and as you can see, it's nice and organized, and whenever I need to go take a leader off, all I do is find the last leader. Here's the last leader on the spool. You just unwind it. And as you can see, I actually don't use swivels. It's actually something that I just recently started doing. I actually just tie a loop knot, which if you want to see that rig, make sure you subscribe. I'll be uploading a video of how I do my grouper rigs to save time and money. But it's nice and easy. You just take your hook off and then you're ready to go fishing. And then when you're done, you can just set your yo-yo to the side until you're ready for the next rig, or just get it ready for storage. Now, the method of making sure that these just don't unravel is a couple ways. We actually just use elastic workout bands, and you can just put them around the hand line like this. And as you see, it just keeps the leaders nice and secure for when you are storing them An alternative that I saw on the guys from Salt Strong is they just have a rubber band on the very end of one of their leaders, and then they will just use that to wrap those in place. So that will conclude this video. If you do have any questions on this particular method of storing rigs, make sure to leave those questions down below. And if you want to see the video on how I actually set up my grouper rigs now to save time and money, make sure to hit that subscribe button. That video is coming out very soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until the next video, I hope you're able to get out on the water and catch some fish.